I just like the sound of it.
Hey, what's going on? We got part 4 of our midterm review special. Problems 1 through 7, man. Let's go and get started. Alright, so this first problem right here, this means add the functions. Alright, we have function f plus the function of g. Alright, guys, this x just means x is defined as x, so it will be x when you're done with simplifying the two functions. This doesn't mean FOIL. Do not FOIL. Alright? Do not FOIL. F of x plus g of x. Alright, we're adding those functions. That's it, okay? So here we go. I got f 4x squared minus 9 plus 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. Alright. Now combine like terms. 4x squared and 6x squared gives us 10x squared. 7x is the constant, is the monomial right here with the x term. And negative 9 and negative 3 are the constants, which gives us negative 12, okay? Over here, we have f minus g, all right? Again, so we're just gonna subtract the two functions. All right, so right here, you need to make sure you distribute the negative first.
I just like the sound of it.
So we're gonna go minus 6x squared minus 7x plus 3. All right. So now we combine like terms. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now we combine like terms from there. So with that, we get 4x squared minus 6x squared. That's negative 2x squared. Then you have negative 7x. And then negative 9 plus 3 is going to be negative 6. Alright. Now for the next problem, we have f times h. So you have 4x squared minus 9 times 3x minus 1. So we're going to FOIL. So 4x squared times 3x is going to be 12x cubed. 4x squared times negative 1 is negative 4x squared. Negative 9 times 3x is going to be negative 27x. And negative 9 times negative 1 is going to be positive 9. So there we go. There's no like terms to combine right there. So that's it right there. Now, f divided by g. Alright, so we have 4x squared minus 9 divided by 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. So anyway, right here, we're going to factor the top. This is the difference of two squares. So you have 2x plus 3 and 2x minus 3. And then down here at the bottom, if you were to factor this, guys, you'll have 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 3. Now, this 2x plus 3 cancels with 2x plus 3. So we're left with 2x minus 3 divided by 3x minus 1. Alright. Now, right here, for number 4, we have f of g of 5, meaning we're going to evaluate g of 5 first. Alright, so right here, I'm going to plug in 5. 6 times 5 squared minus 7 times 5 minus 3. So 5 squared is 25 times 6 is 150. 150. Oh, this should be a plus right there, right? That's a plus. So plus 35 is 180. 185. And then 185 minus 3 is 182. Right there, 182. So now we need to go find f of 182. right? So that's 4 times 182 squared minus 9. Alright, so 182 squared minus 9. That's going to give us 132,487. Right here, we got f of 11. Do the internal function first. So you have 4 times 11. 11 squared minus 9. That's 121 times 4, which is 484 minus 9. It's going to be 475. And then we're going to plug that into G. So 6 times 475 plus 7 times 475 minus 3. And I'm going to plug that in the calculator. So when you do that, you get 1,357,072. Alright. Now, for this last part, we have G of -5. So we're going to go 6 times -5 squared plus 7 times -5 minus 3. So now that's 150. 25. -5 squared is 25. 25 times 6 is 150. 150. This is 35. So 150 minus 35 is 115. And 150 minus 3 is going to be 112. So now that I got 112, we're going to go f of 112. Alright, so we have 4 times 112 squared minus 9. Yeah. So that gives us 50,167. Alright. Now a couple things. Right here. Be able to read a graph of a quadratic. When does an object hit the ground? Make sure you understand how high an object goes. That's the maximum. And then at what height has the ball? What height was an object thrown? All right. Back here, let's work through this one. If a toy rocket is launched vertically upward from the ground at an initial velocity of 128 feet per second, then its height, h, after t seconds is given by this equation right here. So how long will it take the rocket to return to the ground? So right here, you just got to graph this equation right here. All right, so when you graph it, all right, so right here, when you have the graph from 0 to 8 seconds, how long it takes for the rocket to return to the ground? It'll be on the ground in 8 seconds. All right. After how many seconds will the rocket be 112 feet above the ground? All right. So 112 feet above the ground. If you look at your table, One second. All right, after 1 second. All right, after 1 second. Because here's 112. This thing is 112 feet at 1 second. At 1 second. So after 1, it is immediately above 112. And then right here, what is the maximum height? The maximum height, just find the maximum, guys. All right, and that's 256. That's 256. So, man, that's it. Hey, yo, I want to make a quick video over your, no, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, yes, hold on. Now, the last thing I want to do is talk about number 15 from the test, the Unit 4 test. All right. So now right here it says the product of two consecutive positive and even integers are 48. Create an equation that expresses the problem and then find the integers. To create the equation, you have to remember that you have a number, okay, some integer, and then you have the next consecutive even integer. So when you think about even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, notice all these are the distance of 2 apart, right? Even 10, that's 2 apart, right? 12, that's 2 apart. So the next number, if I multiply the next number, it would be, here's x, and then it's going to be x plus 2. X plus 2 means I take the number, if I add 2 to it, that's 4. So x plus 2 would be the next number, and it equals 48. Now, if I multiply a number and then the next consecutive number, I'll get 48. So to make the equation, you distribute the x to get x squared plus 2x equals 48. And then move the 48 to the other side, so you have x squared plus 2x minus 48 equals 0. There's your equation right there. All right. So then if you want to actually find the values, you would just factor this out. You would factor it to get x plus 8 and x minus 6, right? And so you solve each one of these for x right here. You will move the 8 to the other side and get x equals negative 8. And for this one, you get x equals 6. Well, this one's negative, so we want two positive numbers, right? So we're not looking at that one. We're looking at this one, okay, 6. So if x is 6, then the second number will be 6 plus 2, 8. These are the two consecutive numbers that if I multiply them, 6 times 8 is 48. Now some of you guessed, and that's fine, that's only part of the credit. You answered this part, find the integers, but you didn't make the equation. You have to make the equation as well, okay? The next part I want to talk about real quick is this. Well, no, I'm good. I'm gonna ride right there. That's it. So, hey man, that's your Unit 4 video, guys, for the midterm review. And I hope this helps you, okay? Catch you later.